What's up, Hangover Gang? Metal Santa here. I tell you what, I can't tell you how much I appreciate all the comments and the love from the last video. So I guess it was no doubt that I was going to be making a second Tom McDonald reaction video. Got a couple people that recommended Dear Rappers kind of as a starting point, where they say he started to kind of take off and his message started to kind of be more focused. So I decided, okay, I'm going to do Dear Rappers. And, this is, I'm going to give him a little Metal Santa power chord to stuff that I really kind of agree with. I thought it'd be a kind of cool little touch to it. Tell me if you want me to do it with the guitar, without the guitar. I can even, put in a few little fills on some stuff. But I was actually thinking about taking the first one I did, No Lives Matter, and putting a little heavy metal to it and see how it sounds. Tell me if y'all be interested in seeing a metal version of No Lives Matter. Well, so let's get right to it. Let's take a look at Dear Rappers. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, so I need to, y'all bear with me. This is always a learning experience for me. I go there, and then I'm going to full-size Dear Rappers, and let's hit it.
Man, it's easy for these rappers who have it all. Talk about the days when they used to be sad. I guess I can't relate to being famous and wealthy. I'm 28 and still praying for the day I have a chance. Maybe y'all can help me out, though. I'm just trying to take care of my household. I don't even want to make my mouth go. I just want to...
Okay, so I can already tell you, I was thinking about who I think, who he kind of reminds me of, and tell me if you guys agree, but he's kind of in the vein of early Eminem. I kind of get that same kind of vibe from him that I got from Eminem back in the day. I would say Eminem is really the only rapper that I've listened to in any kind of degree. I mean, I've heard some of the other stuff, some of the mainstream stuff that I think probably everybody's heard, but let me rewind that a little bit. It sounds like he's just talking to the guys about...
Man, it's easy for these rappers who have it all. Talk about the days when they used to be sad. I guess I can't relate to being famous and wealthy. I'm 28 and still praying for the day I have a chance. Maybe y'all can help me out, though. I'm just trying to take care of my household. I don't even want to make my mouth go. I just want to win before the system that I'm in gets a hold of me again and starts to squeeze under my chin until I'm out cold. Dear rappers, can you help me? I'll even take a selfie with your album that I bought. I got every single CD that you ever fucking...
Okay. There it is. That's funny, Eminem. So it kind of could, you can kind of tell the influence. I thought something kind of interesting. He said he doesn't even want his mouth gold. Well, yeah, he didn't do his mouth gold, but if I'm not mistaken, in No Lives Matter, it's full of diamonds. It's a good little beat. I mean, so far I haven't heard anything from him that I don't like. His message isn't what I would call a derogatory message.
Maybe y'all can help me out, though. I'm just trying to take care of my household. I don't even want to make my mouth go. I just want to win before the system that I'm in gets a hold of me again and starts to squeeze under my chin until I'm out cold. Dear rappers, can you help me? I'll even take a selfie with your album that I bought. I got every single CD that you ever dropped. I spent everything I had and I never had a lot. Oh my god, what a mess. Your words help me deal with the stress. Used to contemplate my suicide the nights I was depressed. Used to pop you in a boombox and sit up on my desk, listen to your music till I felt it in my chest. But these days it's like...
So I was reading some of the comments, and some of the guys in the comments and gals that were talking about how I guess he's had battles with addictions, and I guess he's from Canada and now he lives in the United States. I don't know if this is made when he was still living in Canada, but it sounds like from the beginning of this video that he's kind of just talking about his struggles and what he's gone through and how he's kind of looked up. And here's what I tell you: when you're young, we all look at the artists that influence our lives, and we kind of look to them and say, hey, that's the life I'd like to live. I mean, when I was young, I wanted to be Van Halen, and then I liked Richie Sambora and Bon Jovi. I don't like to admit to the Bon Jovi thing very much, but I thought Richie Sambora was a cool guitarist. But we kind of look to that stuff, and it's something we aspire to. It sounds like that was his goal growing up, was to get where some of these rappers he looked up to were.
like you don't have nothing left. Your music feels kinda like you're trying to write a check. Everything is digital, I mean no disrespect, but I'm paying even more and you give me even less. What the f? You taught me to think, you taught me to grow, you taught me the things to survive on my own. But now you teach me to drink, you teach me to smoke, you teach me to think. Every woman's a hoe. I don't want your...
Wow. Well, so from what little rap I have heard, that's 100% fact. It seems like the message right now is, you know, drink, smoke, do drugs, everyone. But again, I've said this in my last video. It's not. I'm gonna give him a medal. It's not that any of that stuff's any different from the music from when I was growing up. I mean, it was. I don't know that there was so much about illicit drugs, but hey, you know, there was some pretty raunchy stuff. So far, pretty good. I like this. This is. I like his beats for sure. And what I really like is you can understand every word he says. You're not going, what did he just say? Right? You can actually understand what he's saying to you, and I like the message. And real quick, I'll keep going on the video. I know you all, but it's not just a rap issue. He was talking about everything sounds digital and you're paying more for getting less. I tell you, that's rock and roll too. Great rock is almost gone. There's, you know, the stuff that I grew up on, and even some of the stuff from the 90s, some of the dad rock was pretty cool, you know, Disturbed and Slipknot, stuff like that. But there's not a lot of great rock right now that I'm hearing.
Your Xanax bars or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No. Yeah. Just a drug addict on TV. I can't hear another song about abusing medication that I had to take just to stay alive. There's more important shit than what you wear and where you live and who you and what you drink and what you spend and what you drive. Rappers full of bull.
So he keeps talking a lot about, I think it's Xanax. Is there a lot of Xanax promotion in rap music right now? Are they promoting using that stuff? Again, y'all might, I tell you what I might need to do, and I think it'd be pretty interesting. I might need to start doing some reactions to some other more mainstream rap, and just to kind of get an idea of some of the stuff he's talking about. I mean, obviously he's talking about the kind of message, and there was some of this in No Lives Matter too, kind of the message that's being pushed across in entertainment right now. So I guess there's a lot about Xanax, and I'm guessing that's part of what he was addicted to or hooked on. If you guys can elaborate, tell me a little bit more, that'd be great.
Bullshit. Rappers just a marketing vehicle for the product that the man wants you to buy. Rap about a full clip. Rappers just promoting different liquors and varieties of ways that you could die. Yeah. Dear rappers, can you help me? Are you almost out of alcohol to sell me? Tell me, cause drinking every night can be the way to getting wealthy. If I'm really being honest, all the shit is overwhelming. I need someone to look.
So, I mean, it's pretty obvious what this song is kind of talking about. I can already feel the vibe of the song. It's that the message that they're promoting isn't really the life they're living. It's what the brand, their label or their manager is wanting to push, because it gets listens. You know, these young kids. We when we were all young, we thought it was a great thing to go out and party and get drunk and hang out with your buddies and, you know, try to pick up on women. But, you know, it sounds like it's a pretty evasive message right now in rap. If that's right, you know, again, guys, I appreciate the comments on the last one. It's what kind of directed me here. So let me know. Let me know if that's really the main message. And maybe, like I said, maybe you guys can recommend some more mainstream stuff. And I would like to hear stuff that I'll enjoy the beat to. I like the drops. I like the heavy bass and the kind of melodic stuff. This is like, for example, this is going to sound silly, but I liked Black and Yellow by Wiz Khalifa. I thought that was a really cool song. I know that's probably tame compared to today's stuff, but give me some comments. Let me back it up just a little bit. This is a lot more laid back than No Lives Matter was.
Drinking every night can be the way to getting wealthy. If I'm really being honest, all the shit is overwhelming. I need someone to look up to. You're living in a country that elected Donald Trump. You're living in a country where police are killing people every day, and all you want to talk about is doing drugs. You've been blinded by the money. You've been blinded by the cars. You've been blinded by the women. Don't know who the...
Okay. Like I said in the last video, I agree with a lot. I don't think there was anything that I disagreed with in the last video. I really don't. No Lives Matter was pretty dead on. I will tell you that I don't agree with the police killing people every day narrative. Yeah, police kill people every day because people commit violent crimes and pull guns on police. So I think we have a I think we have there definitely can be improvements in our police department, but I think we have a heart problem in this country. It's a violence and a crime problem in this country, and the more violence and the more crime there is, the more police shootings there are going to be. So we need to find a way to address it at its core root, and not necessarily vilify the police. Now, of course, the police, there are bad police that need to be rooted out, but like I said, I agree with 99.9% of the stuff that Tom is preaching so far. I can't. And again, when I look at the view of police shooting people every day, I have to remember where people are in their lives. Tom may have been in a situation, sounds like he had some issues, and he may have had interactions with police that I've never had before because I didn't have the same issues or the same situation. So, I understand some perceptions, but if you look at the numbers, the amount of interactions with violent criminals or violent interactions, and then the amount of shootings per those interactions is pretty low. But so far, still, I like his message.
Fuck you are, thought I knew you when I spent $100 on a blinded by the women, don't know who the fuck you are, thought I knew you. You've been blinded by the money, you've been blinded by the cars, you've been blinded by the women, don't know who the fuck you are, thought I knew you when I spent $100 on a ticket to your show, and now I feel like you stole my fucking money and I'm broke. Man, you taught us how to rap, and you taught us how to dress, and you taught us how to act if we wanted to impress. Now you're teaching me to live like I know you never would. What you're preaching to these kids is keeping them inside the hood.
Okay, so and this happens in all areas of life. I used to always say that once heavy metal bands or rock bands become famous, they kind of lose that edge and that thing that made them what they are, right? So when they're struggling and trying to come up like he is right here, this is probably the best stuff he's ever going to do is during his struggle time. That's when you're the most creative. That's when the bars flow, right? That's when you really can talk about the struggles in your life, and then the people that are listening to your music can relate to it. I think that a lot of these musicians lose touch when they get rich and get all these things. Most people can't relate to that stuff. Yeah, they would like to get there, but they know that most people won't. And I think that's kind of his message in this song, is that you guys have lost what you were. You lost what made you popular, and now you're just kind of corporate. It is really the best way to put it. You're corporate. You're doing what shows to sell records, not what you actually feel. So, good so far. I like the message.
Kids is keeping them inside the hood.
Your Xanax bars or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No. Just a drug addict on TV. I don't want your Xanax bars or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No.
I like his hook. So the I guess you would call it the chorus of the song. Rap is kind of laid out a little bit different as far as layout than metal is. So I like the hook.
No. Just a drug addict on TV.
Awesome. I tell you, of course I'm going to go through his library. I mean, it's obvious. So I got to give him a metal slide. Great. What he's preaching is not just a rap issue, like I said before. It's kind of an all music issue right now. I think there's a lot of creativeness that's been lost, and a lot of it has to do with the censorship side of things too. People are afraid to make certain kinds of music unless it's rap, apparently. I guess I need to listen to rap and see some of those messages. Guys, make me some suggestions. You know, give me some suggestions on what I should do. Let me close out of all this and get back to my OBS. Give me some different artists to hear. Now, you know, I definitely like Tom's message. I love the things that he's saying in his songs. They're relatable. But give me some guys that I might not agree with the message, but I might like the hook. I might like the sound, and so I can kind of hear some of the stuff that he's talking about. Guys, I appreciate it. This is my second Tom McDonald video. Metal Santa here reacting. Do me a favor, be sure and like, comment, share, and right here somewhere, subscribe. All right, guys, I appreciate it. Look forward to doing another one for y'all. This is Mike the Mediocre Musician, or Metal Santa, and you guys can see that I put my stuff out. I got to start getting it ready for the season. In case you were wondering, I actually am Santa Claus. So just in case you guys had any doubts. Again, I appreciate it, Hangover Gang. I hope to see you and everybody else watching on my next React. See y'all later.